Welcome. This is the Global Summit House Podcast. Catch power interviews and discussions with influential, inspiring, and powerful people. Explore what's possible by tuning into this podcast with our all-new The Writers Project episodes, featuring one of the world's most inspired thinkers and writers. Visit our website at www.globalsummithouse.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Yo, hello, and welcome to another awesome episode of Inside the Music, or the book, or film, or even the business, where we dive into the minds of the people who create these marvelous things. It feels so good to be back with you guys once again. Big ups to my folks who are Indigos, Crystalline, or the Starseeds, for my Vigilantes audience family, for my hooligans, and shout out to my people who are vegetarian or vegan. If you're in a struggle like me, we are averaging over 37,000 live listeners, and we've been at this for 5 solid years. I appreciate to all you guys who've been rocking with the kid on this journey, and we are still evolving, baby. It is all because of you, most definitely. We are the people who have dedicated their lives to music, spirituality, business, literature, art, films, and research in every aspect. And we want to allow you an opportunity to tell your story. Man, we've had celebrities on our show, from Grammy Award-winning artists, nominees, to actors, comedians, CEOs, technology revolutionaries, visual artists, from authors to professors, and vampires. Or people who think they're vampires. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. Come on our show and talk to me. So check it out to book your interview or to appear on my other show called Skeptics. Email me at vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com, and that's V as in Victor. We hope to get the stories behind these unique people and give them a chance to tell their truth to us and the universe. That is Vigilantes Radio sole purpose. You know the number to dial, 701-801-9813. Share that number with your buddy right now and tell them to tune in to connect with us or our guests, or you can hop in the mix directly from our website, which is onlyonemediagroup.com. Right from the homepage, you can slap that go live button and you'll be here live in the mix and in the chat room with all of us. So feel free to shoot over some questions to ask our guests while they are here, but only as time permits. Sometimes my guests and I talk entirely too much. And as always, all episodes are available for free download, and you can grab them from either Spreaker.com/only one media group, iTunes, Player.fm, YouTube, any app from the Google Play or iTunes store, or over at our website. And that goes for every single episode that we've ever aired.
Hello and welcome to another awesome episode of Vigilantes Radio. I am your host, Denny Mussolini, and guys, I can't wait to get this interview to you. Of course, this is a pre-recorded show and not one of our live episodes, so I can't wait to get this particular episode to you guys. I'm sure you will enjoy it. As always, right? So, definitely. Not too many announcements today. Not too many announcements. So, during the show, guys, life happens, right? And you can't really stop life from happening. You kind of just got to roll with the punches. The world is going to keep spinning regardless. So we've been having one of those kind of days today. So bear with us. The internet is still being worked on. Of course, storm season around in our parts of the woods. So we're dealing with that issue as well. Yesterday, you guys heard a lot of blackouts. Maybe one blackout, maybe two. I give it two. but we powered through it, and we had fun. A live show. So that episode is ready, and we posted it this morning. So you guys check it out. The ones who didn't, get a chance to be in the audience, no worries. Or the ones who didn't get a chance to call in, no worries. The episode is out now. So I guess we shall begin, right? Our guest today is a fellow by the name of Jerry Rhoads. So let's go ahead and get him on. Hey, Jerry, you're now, I was going to say you're now live in the mix, but there's no live audience. How's it going?
It's going good. Where are you located?
Mississippi, the very deep south. Yeah.
Wow. That's tornado country.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so our station is actually in California, but we're currently on the road doing a live show type of thing. So, what's going on with you?
Can you hear me okay?
Oh yeah, I can hear you very fine. Yep. So, how's everything with you?
It's good. We're in Chicago, so there's only two seasons here. It's winter and road construction. So we're in road construction now.
Oh wow! Is it that bad, or is that a good thing?
Oh yeah. Well, Illinois is bankrupt, so they haven't had a federal sharing on their highway budget because they can't get a state budget finished and signed. So, yeah, we have potholes. Putting up on potholes.
Oh, we definitely have something in common then. We have tons of them.
Yeah, that's infrastructure, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Falling apart.
Oh, yeah. So that isn't the only thing falling apart. I believe our government is falling apart as well, or has fell apart, or, geez. So I guess that's where we shall start, right? 'Cause you have a whole host of books that you wanted to discuss. So let's talk about failing. Government Taketh. Tell us the synopsis of this book.
Failing Government originally had a different title. I was going to be cute and call it the monopsony game. And no one seemed to know what the word monopsony was, so it's the opposite of monopoly. And when your government becomes a monopsony, then we've all got a problem. Because they consider themselves the purchaser of last resort, and whatever they say goes, including them not paying when they should. So failing government, they give it and then they take it away. And the book about that is really about our experience. My wife and son and I purchased 3 nursing homes.
Oh wow!
1 in Arkansas and 2 in Iowa. And that was the worst decision I ever made. We'd been in the healthcare business, myself and my family, for 40 years, at different levels of it, principally hospitals. But I think, to get to the point of failing government, I've heard some of your podcasts, and I compliment you on at least dwelling on problems and not issues. I think the thing that really bothers me is the word issue has taken over our lives, and we don't talk about problems and solutions anymore.
Right, yeah.
And so my books, I try to summarize the facts behind the problems and then try to get to some solutions. So you can't blame the government for everything.
No.
Because we are the government.
Most definitely. I would like to think so.
So I would like...
I think we... Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to ask you a couple questions. Maybe get this really kind of focused in. Do you agree we have a failing government. It's not just federal, but it's state and local. And that's kind of a rhetorical question, because I know I've heard you and your partner talk about not dealing with priorities. Immigration, we're talking about that, and we should be talking about the country's bankrupt. Things like that.
Most definitely. Oh,
so what I was going to do, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to list a few of those and maybe stimulate some discussion from your point of view. And I know you're supposed to interview me, so it's your show. I'll go with how you want to handle that.
Hey, you're the subject of the hour, or the 30 minutes here. So,
okay.
You kind of run the show here. I'm just the guy who pushes the buttons and asks questions.
Okay.
But if you like conversation, like feedback type of conversation, I'm game.
Yeah, that would be great if we could do that.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really plan on making a speech. And immigration is a problem, but the wall that we built is debt. We have got a huge wall that's facing us, and it's called debt. And basically, the government is insolvent. And I'm an accountant, CPA, and we deal with those sort of things. And, so if you look at it in the big picture, when your debt exceeds your assets, then you've got insolvency. And of course, we're still paying our Medicare bills and our Social Security, but in many of the other cases, the bills are stacking up, and they're not recorded. So the books are really cooked when you only record your cash in and your cash out. And I don't think many people realize that's governmental accounting.
Most definitely. Yeah, the whole debt thing, I don't think we as Americans really realize the vast trouble that we are in. If our collectors come collecting, we're going to be in super trouble.
Absolutely. Have you ever looked at the debt clock that's in New York City?
I have not.
There's
no.
one on a building there. And if you're interested, you can access on an app called Debt Clock and have it on your smartphone, which I do. It's not good news. It's mostly bad news because the numbers are so unbelievable. If we were to take everybody's check across the country and try to make the payments on the interest, we couldn't do it, let alone the total debt. So the books are not actually reflecting what we owe. Not even close. The debt clock, whether you argue whether it's accurate or not, is can't be all wrong. And, so that's just one problem. The deficit, which is the amount that's lost every year, is understated because we don't record the obligations that we have to pay from year to year. We're only recording those that we pay. And so when you get behind on that, usually there's no catching up in a business. Right. And I just view the government as a huge enterprise. And that's what I call it, the great American enterprise. Because it's revenues in and costs out. And if there's no bottom line, eventually it catches up with you.
Most definitely.
Do you want any of those numbers?
Yeah, definitely.
Difference between cash-based